57. Let's go. Listen, growing old is a privilege. All right. Obviously I don't want to get too far into it before I call Giga, but as you know, there's been a lot of people who have, especially in rock and roll, who have passed away, I think at the age of 27. Jesus Christ himself, you all know I'm a pious woman, passed away at the bright, ripe, impressionable age of 33. So, yeah, growing old is a privilege. Growing old is a privilege, and yeah, you know, you're not always going to look like an Instagram filter. Your skin's going to sag. Ladies, if you're listening, you know when I said I think I have 2 good breast years left? I lied. I think I am out of good breast years. I kind of am realizing now, trying on clothes, that I think I am fully out of good breast years. So that all, like, everything will sag. Every single thing will sag. You will start growing hair in places you never grew hair before. Just, you know, it used to be that you could go to work on 2 hours of sleep and hang out all day. Now, if I don't get 8 hours of sleep with my pillow being in the exact correct position, I'll have back pain all day. So I'm just saying, you know, it's growing old is a privilege, and it's exciting. I think it's awesome. I think we're growing old at a time where we have a lot of ease of stuff, and we're all gonna be hooked up to our VR husbands and wives in like 10 years, right? Did you go straight from good breast years to bad breast years? So, detective, I started sleeping on my stomach a little bit before COVID. So I have like 6 years of stomach sleeping. I will say this, pre-stomach sleeping, lot of great breast years. During stomach sleeping, big deterioration phase of the breast years. They're kind of like moving into medium category. Also, this is another thing, like, you know, for anybody that me joking about good breast years is just they're sagging, right? Like that's life, baby. That's life. Breasts sag. It doesn't matter. The bigger they are, the more they sag. The faster they sag, right? Like, that's just life. That is just life. If you see a woman with gigantic breasts and they're torpedoed up and they're not sagging, there's a little bit of silicone or a little bit of something there, right? But I do, when I was much younger, I felt less of a societal pressure, I guess. Maybe because I did have a few good of like that. I had a little bit more of that plumpness where I was like, okay, it's fine. But now that they're definitely sagging a little bit more, I just feel like sometimes if I wear something high-waisted, there's not a lot of room between the breast and the waist, you know? So it would look better. Yes, theoretically, in theory, it would look better if the breast was a little bit higher or my waist was a little bit lower, because I do have a high, like my waist is kind of high. I have a long torso. So, you know, sometimes if I'm wearing, like, sometimes I'll wear dresses that are like belted high at the waist, and then it's not the greatest look. You know, it's not the greatest look. There are surgical ways to do anything nowadays, honestly. There's nothing wrong with beautiful, sagging, old woman breasts, okay? They're beautiful and they're great. My problem kind of doubles. I just really don't want Giga to pick up the phone on this. Because I have my waist, because I have a long torso, my waist is a little bit high up. So when I wear, and because of the long torso, I have to wear things that are belted at the waist. I have to wear things that are like bunched at the waist, belted at the waist, things like that. So obviously, like, my breasts aren't sagging that much. Oh my God, why are we having this conversation? Oh my God, this is the worst conversation. But because my waist is also high, I think if my waist was lower, it wouldn't look as bad in some items. No, high-waisted pants are good for me. I think that's what I gotta do. I think I gotta get a lot of bench press up, Dabla. I think I gotta get a lot of bench press up. Just a little bit. Listen, I've already said this before, I am a grown woman. I would one day want to explore surgery, yes. But until I explore surgery, I want to do everything I can possibly do with bench press for those pec muscles. And then we'll see. Okay, I'm calling Giga. Why am I talking about breasts? I'm sorry, but listen. Saggy breasts are beautiful and we love them. Hello.
Hello.
How are ya?